between the 8th and the 13th of October this year, Central Province will never be the same. Over 50 firms will convene in Kabwe for the Central Province Expo. Now, of over the 50 companies, as many as 44 are local. This is Nightlive. I'm Francesca Phiri-Banda. We'll take a break. Welcome. This is Nightlive, and tonight I am joined by the Permanent Secretary for Kabwe, Mr. Chanda Kabwe, and we're discussing the Central Province Expo. Remember that you can contribute on this program as it is an interactive one, so you can call us on 0977 352810. Mr. Kabwe, thank you so much for joining us on Nightlive.
Thank you for hosting me.
All right, so now you're hosting many companies which would like to invest in Central Province. How are the October 8th preparations coming up for this expo that you have?
First of all, let me give a background about Central Province briefly. People should know what we're talking about. Central Province is one of the 10 provinces that we have in Zambia. We have 12 districts in Central Province. We have 39 chiefdoms. We have 16 constituencies, meaning we have 16 MPs, and we have 174 wards, meaning we have 174 elected councillors, plus the 12 chairpersons and 1 mayor in Central Province. Central Province will be hosting, like you've said in your preamble, Investment Expo in October from the 18th to 13th at Mlongushi University. We've received a lot of inquiries from companies that want to participate and invest in Central Province. So far, we have received over 50 companies who have shown interest to come and invest in Central Province. Over 50 companies, 44 are local companies. That has encouraged us a lot as Central Province administration, that we've seen the local people participating in the economy. We have a list of 470 delegates. These are at individual levels who are coming to attend the expo. We're trying to get to maybe about 500. We're almost there, about 30 people who get to our targets before that. So this is what we've prepared as Central Province for the expo. We're bringing companies together, both international and local companies, to come and look at the potential that we have in Central Province.
All right, very well then. You've mentioned having local as well as foreign investors. Which areas in particular would you like them to invest in Central Province?
We've given the opportunity for people to choose. Central Province, this expo is anchored on the 7th National Development Plan. You know what we are doing as Central Province. We are just trying to implement the vision of His Excellency the President, which is enshrined in the PF Manifesto and 2017 to 2021 7th National Development Plan. So we are looking at the pillars, the 5 pillars that are in the 7th National Development Plan. We've just broken them down to the provincial level so that we're able to accommodate investors in any of the sectors that are looking at. So the sectors that we are looking at in Central Province, in line with the 7th National Development Plan, is agriculture, agro-processing, tourism, manufacturing, energy and infrastructure development, mining, and forest. These are the sectors that we're encouraging people to invest in Central Province, because these sectors in Central Province gives a platform for any investor to invest. So we are not restricting investors in which area they need to invest. We're giving options to investors that we have potential in the agriculture sector, in agro-processing, in manufacturing, tourism. Invest where you feel you can invest.
All right, so now as the name suggests itself, Central Province is in the heart, of this country. What has been the problem in the past, with regards to attracting investment?
No. There hasn't been a problem, but I think it was the way things...
It's been sort of dead, and it's been known as a dead town.
I hear you. People say Kabwe is a dead town.
Yes,
it's a ghost town.
Exactly.
When I was transferred, when the president promoted me to become PS, my friends on the Copper Belt were laughing at me that you're going to die because Kabwe is a ghost town. Far from it.
I bet they're wondering how you're surviving.
Far from it. Far from it.
Yes.
Central Province is beyond Kabwe. That's why even when you say you're hosting a PS from Kabwe, I'm not a PS for Kabwe. I'm a PS for Central Province.
Exactly.
Central Province has 12 districts.
Yeah.
And Kabwe is just one of the districts in Central Province. Of course, it has advantage because it is a capital city of Central Province. So when people say a ghost town, it's because Kabwe had industries. And the biggest issue that we've even received from the media is on Murungushi textile. People think when Murungushi is opened today, all problems of Kabwe will be resolved. Far from it. Kabwe is bigger than Murungushi textile. So it is not a ghost town. What has happened now, since the PF government came into power, the PF government is saying, how do we give power to the people? We want people to have control because the people know their needs. The people know the challenges at the grassroots level. When you look at this constitution His Excellency the President signed, it has given us a guide that we need to develop wards. And there is in the clause that ward development committees should be formed. So now we are saying we want to take development to the ward level from the center. Previously, it used to happen from Lusaka. Now, you are hearing investment expos at provincial level. Who are our targets? Our targets are the people at the ward level. So now you give power to the people to decide what they want at the grassroots level. So this is the only change. We are not doing it at the center. We are now doing it at provincial administration. Provincial administration is just coordinating the expo. This expo will happen in the districts and in the wards because investors are going to invest in chiefdoms, in all the 39 chiefdoms, depending with which sector they are looking for. If they are looking for energy, we'll take them in the district where we think there's potential for energy. If they're looking for agriculture, we'll take them to the district where we think agriculture can strive. So this is the only change. And people, I can bet you here in this program, in the next 5 years to 10 years, there will be nothing to talk about Lusaka or Copperbelt. Everything will be Central Province.
Wow, that is being very ambitious. All right, so now in terms of the Zambia Development Agency, what role is it playing in achieving investment objectives for Central Province?
This far, we've reached because of the input of ZDA. ZDA is the government wing that brings investment, promotes investment. So this far is because we've worked with them very closely. They have helped us from stage 1 to where we are. They have helped us to identify speakers who are going to speak at this expo. They have helped us to do a program. They have helped us to market our expo. They have done almost everything that it requires for us to hold a very successful investment expo, because that is their expertise. So we are using the expertise of ZDA to do proper things that when the international guests or local guests come, they'll be able to appreciate that indeed it is not just on paper, but we're able to sit on the ground. So ZDA, fantastic team. We are humbled with their support. We are so thankful for that. ZDA and the Ministry of Trade and Commerce, under the Minister Honorable Yaluma and PS Kayula, they have come on board.
We do have a caller. Just hold that thought. We have a caller from Solwezi who would like to say something on this program. Good evening. You're through to Nightlive. Please go ahead with your contribution. Okay, we seem to be having...
Hello, good evening.
Please, good evening. Please go ahead and reduce the volume on your TV set.
Yes, I'm listening attentively to the PS submission. Now, I'm wondering why. Okay.
Yes, go ahead. You need to reduce the volume on your TV set. We're getting feedback. We've lost the caller, but please go ahead. You can still call us back, and the number that you're calling us on is 0977 352 810. Before we got that caller, you were just in the middle of explaining.
Yes, I was trying to explain that we're working with the Ministry of National Development Planning, because are the owners of the 7th National Development Plan. And the targets and the things we want to achieve in this document is what we are trying to bring on the table in Central Province. For example, this expo. What is this expo all about? This expo, we are exposing the potential in Central Province in line with the 7th National Development Plan. So we want to create jobs for the young people. We want to remove our people from the poverty line. How we are going to do is when we invite the private sector to come and invest in the province, in the chiefdom, and in the ward, then we are going to see investment coming up. We are going to see creation of jobs. We are going to see poverty reductions. The problem that we are having in Central Province is developmental inequality. The rural part of Central Province has not seen so much meaningful development. So we've not developed our people.
One of your headmen in Central Province, senior headman Ndubula, is on the phone right now, and he would like to, just say something, contribute on the program. Headman Ndubula, you are through to Nightlife. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Thank you very much, Honorable PS, Mr. Chanda. Thank you very much for this very important and of course, as an expo in the Central Province, we welcome it as, of course, traditional leaders. But the only question that I wanted to ask was on how you managed to gather information, especially from the chiefs, and from where I come from, like, for example, the Mlendema chiefdom, how you managed to gather information on the mayors and the area in which you are able to invest in terms of forestry and also agriculture. Why I'm saying so? Because we haven't seen a lot of activities in terms of, the rural parts of Central Province, especially Mumbwa and Mlendema chiefdom. So we are trying to say, how are you actually basing your expo and how detailed is it? I would want you to comment on the Mlendema chiefdom, how especially, how you invest in our area. Thank you very much. And I think that it's a bigger question, but I'll end there. Thank you.
Could you respond to that?
Thank you so much, my headman, for that important question on how did we gather the information in various chiefdoms. The Central Province, I said, it has 39 chiefdoms and we have 12 districts, meaning at the district level, we have the leadership from the local authorities and the traditional authorities. All the key stakeholders were involved. Starting from last year in November, when we started entertaining the thought of the expo, to date, we've been involving all the key stakeholders. The members of parliament have been involved, the traditional leadership, the alliances have been involved, and the local authority and the office of the district commissioner to give us this information. We've been meeting. This is how we've managed to get this information. Apart from that, we work through established structures, because each district, if you go on our website today, you'll be able to see that Mumbwa, where is calling from my headman, there is a district profile. And this district profile identified the areas of investment. Right. Each district is saying, we have the potential in forest, for example, we have potential in agriculture, and we are following that information. That is why we've said Mumbwa, people can go and invest in mining. In Mumbwa, you can find the land, good land for agriculture. You can plant forestation in Mumbwa, because we have the information from all the key stakeholders at a district level. And this is why we're saying, now this expo will open up these areas, because we identify the needs. We have the data from national planning as well to know all the statistics, right, according to the wards. Which district is highly indebted in terms of the poverty levels? Which districts needs water, schools, and blah, blah, blah. All this, we have the data at our disposal. So we understand the province very well through the key stakeholders and the involvement of the traditional leadership, the local authorities, the civic leaders, the mayors and the council chairpersons, the district commissioners, may I simply say, the established structures at district level, and all key stakeholders are involved in this process.
All right, so now you did also speak about, how you're collaborating with the Zambia Development Agency. Apart from, collaborating with ZDA, how are you going to make sure, or rather, what activities do you have lined up for the expo to ensure that it is a success?
You can see from the word we are saying investment expo, we are trying to showcase what we have. So we're going to do site visits. The expo begins on the 8th through 13th. So the 10th and the 11th, we are going to do site tours.
Right.
We are going to the districts. We are going to the districts that we've chosen. We are going to Iteji to go and show the potential of Iteji, the potential in tourism, the potential in the energy sector, and the potential in game ranching in Iteji. We are going to Mumbwa to show the potential in the mining sector in Mumbwa and agriculture in Mumbwa. We'll move, we are going to Chisamba, we are going to show manufacturing and agro-processing. Or in Mumbwa, we are going to show the Mumbwa Ginnery as well, that people can grow cotton and the market is readily available in Mumbwa. We're going to Shibuyunji to show the sugar plantation, that it's possible to grow sugar plantation. Because in Shibuyunji, Central Province, we are growing the Kafiwe sugar in Shibuyunji.
We have Mr. Emmanuel calling us from Ndola. You're through to Nightlife. Please go ahead with your contribution.
Yeah, they just good. And
Go ahead.
saying job well done with the peers is still something which is commendable. Yes, I have only one more, especially with what the great gentleman has said. If not be involved in the process, then whatever is going to happen, then it will be just in vain. Why? Because the people involved, they have not, the villagers themselves, they have not decided, they have got no voice. Because from what you have said, they have observed that it is like them, they were sidelined. Hence, in that area, I feel there should be a way of trying to see how best those headmen, the chief himself, was involved. But if they are not involved, they need to be very challenging to take development there. Because they will say, no, this we need to try to have this.
Thank you, Mr.
That's what
Emmanuel.
I had.
Thank you.
But again, we are behind the big man.
Thank you. So there's that concern about, maybe you could have left out, or Mr. Emmanuel feels like the villagers were left out, especially in the consultation process, as you had earlier alluded to.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. How is Ndola? Thanks for your compliments. Look, investment is for people. We're trying to sell the province, to expose the province in order to serve the people. So any investment that is a meaningful investment, at the center of it, it is us to benefit the people. So what we are doing is not for me, it's not for my minister, it's not for provincial administration, it is for the people of Central Province. So then we move with the people. We've gone to the people to consult the people. We've been having meetings. Yes, my headman may not be, maybe has not attended that meeting, but if he's very honest enough, he can go and seek audience with their loyal highnesses in the chiefdoms. We've involved every key stakeholder, and this Thursday, come this Thursday, Thursday or next week, we are going to have another meeting with the chiefs to lap up. And
Where will the meeting be?
in Kabwe.
Okay.
In Kabwe. The chiefs will come and they will come at our cost as provincial administration. We are going to brief them, give them how much money we've received, the programs, activities, and what is going to happen. So we involve the key stakeholders because this expo is for the people of Kabwe. And as a village man, headman is the key to national development. It's a key to open up
As we wind up, Kabwe appears to have a lack of hotel and bed spaces. So are you encouraging homeowners to rent out their homes during the expo, or will you restrict this to hotels and lodge owners?
No, you cut me when I wanted to explain on the site tour. Don't focus on Kabwe. Kabwe is just one of the districts.
Yeah.
This expo is not for Kabwe. It's Central Province Expo. Central Province is a huge
So you
province.
do have bed spaces a lot of bed spaces in Central Province.
100%. We have international hotels.
All right.
Just 5 minutes drive from here, you get into Chisamba. We have Samba Protea. We have Ibis. We have Fringilla. The other side we have Taskas. We have Nimpak. We have a lot of hotels around the Central Province, up to Mukushi. Central Province is not a village. It's a province in the heart of Zambia. So we have calculated the bed spaces. That's why when I tell you that we're looking for 500 delegates, it simply means
you do have the
these
capacity.
are the people we can accommodate. We do have the capacity, and this is why we are saying we want to invite more people to invest in the hospitality
You have to
industry.
wind up now because this is all we had time for. I've been hosting the Permanent Secretary for Central Province, Mr. Chanda, Kabwe, and we were talking about the Investment Expo that will be taking place from the 8th to the 13th of October this year. My name is Francesca Phiri-Banda. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good evening.